What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Casters Kicks once again. Appreciate y'all for stopping and then checking out the video and the channel. So I'm about to go see Black Panther 2 in a couple minutes. I was like, let me record this video real quick before I leave so I can knock it out the way now. So today, of course, we had the shock drop of the Air Jordan 11 Cherries, and that was on the Sneakers Live. That was today. So going to talk about that release, and then I have a review for y'all as well over the Nike Dunk Low and LeBron James Fruity Pebbles. So I'm going to be talking about that shoe as well. Hopefully y'all enjoy the video. We're going to go ahead and jump into like a really quick daily lace up for today. And so starting off, there was a tweet put out by Site Supply, and it looks like on November 19th, we have an Antisocial Social Club and Raising Cane's collab coming out. I don't know if this is going to be like clothing or what exactly this collab is going to be, but I am curious to see what ends up dropping. I'm assuming this is like when like Travis Scott collabs with McDonald's or CPFM and McDonald's. I'm assuming it's something along those lines. If you're interested in this collab, the ASC collab with Raising Cane's, let me know in the comments, because like I said, I'm curious to see what eventually drops. It is set for, like I said, the 19th of November, so in a couple days, and we will have that opportunity to see what happens. Now continuing on, I believe that is, yeah. Alright, so the last thing, of course, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, today was the shock drop over the Air Jordan 11 Cherries, and it was on the Sneakers Live today. And the name of that Sneakers Live, let me get it for y'all real quick. Let me see. It was called Live from the Archive, and the host was Ian Williams, and like Kelly 47 and Nigel Sylvester were also on the Sneakers Live as well. And it was actually a pretty informative Sneakers Live if you're interested in more of the history over Jordan and like certain shoes and where they came from. They basically went through all of the Jordans up to number 10, and then they broke down some of the 11s that have come out. We had the DMP 11s on there, Concords, Breads, the Ray Allen PEs. It was a lot of different 11s that they had on there that they were just kind of discussing the history of the shoe and where the shoe exactly came from. So I feel like one tidbit of information that they talked about on there was how when Michael Jordan first saw the Air Jordan 11, they were at a baseball stadium in Birmingham, Alabama, and Michael Jordan and Tinker Hatfield were basically under towels, and that was the first time that Michael Jordan had got to see the Air Jordan 11. So it was a lot of information. I know people weren't necessarily in there for the history. Like, I'm sure some people were actually interested in what they were talking about, but majority of the people that were in there were probably in there for the shock drop that was set to happen today. So that happened probably a little over midway through the Sneakers Live where they did the shock drop. And so I do have the stock numbers today for today. So for the men's pair, they had a full size run. For the men's pair, they had a men's 3.5 to a men's 18. Actually, I lied. They didn't have 17 or 18. The highest was a men's 16. But they had a total of 152,563 pairs. So there were a ton of pairs on the Sneakers app today. I ended up taking an L on the men's sizes. I don't know, but you know, I tried for my size and it had 9,000 pairs in there, which I kind of figured they weren't gonna be. I wasn't gonna be able to get it, but a ton of pairs on the Sneakers app today. Don't be discouraged by this high number, because there will still be plenty of other pairs that will drop whenever the actual release date of these Cherry 11s is. And then continuing on to the GS, they had a 3.5Y to 7Y. There was a total of 43,865 pairs. Moving on to the little kids, 10.5C to 3Y, 21,003 pairs. And then the toddler 2C through 10C, 27,969 pairs. So of over 200,000 pairs that dropped today is my math. Yeah, over 200,000 pairs dropped today on sneakers. But like I mentioned, there will still be plenty more to drop when the release date is for these Cherry 11s. I'd even expect some type of exclusive access as well on sneakers whenever the time gets closer. Now the crazy thing on the Sneakers Live today was I was kind of looking at how many people were actually watching the live, and it started off when I got in there, it was 101,000 people, and it went all the way up to, I believe, 153,000 people that were in the Sneakers Live watching. So a bunch of people were on there trying to get these pairs, which is really crazy. it kept going up, it kept going up. So that's what you expect with these Jordan 11s around the holiday time. They always do the same pattern with the Jordan 11s, where they have the shock drop a week before Thanksgiving. They do exclusive access, and then of course they have the regular drop on the release date that is set for this year. So that is everything I have for the Cherry 11s. Let me know if you were able to cop in the comments. Like I mentioned, I wasn't able to cop a men's size today. I was able to get a GS size and a little kid size from one of my friends. So take care of that and move that out the way. I'll be trying for my size probably on the release date, because I doubt I get exclusive access. Now, moving to these LeBron James dunks, the Fruity Pebble dunks. So these actually came out a couple days ago, and I surprisingly hit on one of my Sneakers account, and I didn't even know I hit because I entered on my desktop, and they don't always show you when you get pairs on there. So starting off, we have the regular Nike Dunk box, and it is that red box with the white lettering on there. And give y'all the quick 360 going around all the way around here, and I do feel all right, cool. And going to the label reads Nike Dunk Low QS, and the colorway on here is habanero red, laser blue, and white. This is a size 12 in men's. I believe retail was 130, but don't quote me on. It's either 120, 130. I don't remember off the top of my head, so don't quote me on that retail price, because like I said, I don't remember. Now going to the inside of the box, you have the regular cardboard on the inside there, that brown cardboard. You do have white paper with these. And then if we continue on towards the inside of the box, no green sticker or anything like that. Like I mentioned, these are straight from Sneakers, if y'all are curious. Alright, so moving to the shoe. So where the Fruity Pebbles theme comes from, and I'll give y'all a quick 360 over this. So where the Fruity Pebble theme comes from with this shoe, this is actually LeBron James' favorite cereal. So that is where this design or theme for this shoe comes from. Now, originally, this was on a LeBron 4 back in 2006. That was originally designed as a player exclusive, and I believe we're supposed to be getting that shoe released this year. I'm not 100% sure if at what point we're getting this shoe, if we got it or not. I really don't purchase LeBron James like that, but like I mentioned, it was LeBron 4 that originally had the Fruity Pebble design on it. I will put up a picture of that shoe so y'all can see what it looks like, but that's where the theme for this comes from. Now, let me take the laces out. So starting off with the outsole, so you do have that milky white outsole like you would see with milk, basically, to represent milk on the outsole. So it is a translucent, but it's really hard. It's like, it's so milky that you really can't see. But that is the bottom there. Moving to the midsole, you do have a white midsole, and that wraps all the way around the shoe. So the front of there, and then back here. And then continuing on to the upper, so the upper is made up of leather. It is all pretty smooth leather. It's just various colors, so like that habanero red. What is the blue called? The blue, the laser blue is all on here as well. So starting off with the toe box, you do have that habanero red, and that wraps around the front of the toe there. And continues on, as you see up here as well. You see all that habanero red, and that continues towards the back of the shoe, at the towards the bottom, and then back around to this side, up back to the front of the toe box. Now on top of the toe box, you do have that white leather, and that is there, and you do see it travel up to the tongue. And then you also have the white leather behind the Nike swoosh as well. You do see that laser blue colored Nike swoosh, and that same color blue is on both sides of the shoe on the swoosh. So there's the other laser blue swoosh, and you do see the white leather panel on the back of the shoe as well. Continuing on towards the ankle, you do have that yellow, it's like an orangish yellow, but that wraps around the ankle of the shoe here. And then last but not least, on the back of the shoe, you do see LeBron James's logo in white, and you do see the laser blue ankle tab, or ankle, yeah, back of the ankle here. Now moving to the laces, so this shoe comes with 3 different laces, and in the lace right now is a Fruity Pebble themed lace. And honestly, these are pretty cool. I do like how these look. So that is right there. And then going to the tongue, you do have like a canvas type tongue, and then you do have the Fruity Pebbles logo on the tongue as well. Now moving to the inside of the shoe, you do have a paper shoe tree. And then on the insole, let me see if I can take it out real quick. So actually, I don't think I'll be able to, but you do have a Fruity Pebbles themed insole on the shoe, and it does have Nike written out in white with the size sticker on there. And then the production date on these is Let me see if I can see it. March 9th, 2022 to May 25th, 2022. So early this month that these were made. So I got to show you the other shoe as well. And while I'm doing that, this is the other lace. We have a white lace. And then you also have a purple lace with these two. So 3 colored laces on here. I think I just stick with the Fruity Pebble lace. I think that would look cool and kind of fits with the design of the shoe. But this is the other shoe. No differences in the two. Give you all that quick 360 of these. But overall, let me know if you were able to cop the LeBron James Fruity Pebbles Dunk, the Nike Dunk Low. Was this a must cop for you? Pass? Did you even try for them? Let me know y'all's thoughts on these. Like I mentioned earlier, I had honestly thought I didn't get them. I was surprised when I found out I did get the email that I did actually, in fact, cop them. So, cool to have them. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them for personal because they're half size bigger, and dunks can kind of be a little weird with sizing. So, I honestly just have to put them on and see how I feel about them. But, like I said, let me know how y'all feel about these, if you cop them, if you pass on them, and just your overall thoughts on this dunk. Also, let me know if you're able to cop the Air Jordan 11 Cherries on the shock drop this morning, or if you passed on them, or how was your luck trying to cop on the sneakers app this morning. Honestly, the other thing with the shock drop this morning, I didn't realize, but just a key note for y'all, if y'all are ever in the sneakers live and they have shoes that drop and you can't see all the sizes, because all I could see was the grade school sizes, I couldn't see men. All you have to do is hold down whatever size, like this little kids, hold down the little kids thing, and everything else will pop up, and you'll be able to enter on that. But just a quick tip for y'all. But as always, go and subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, on notification bell so you can stay today when I post new content. I'm getting out of here so I can go see this movie. Hopefully y'all enjoy yourselves, enjoy the rest of y'all week, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.